Hey there, folks. Matt Carroll asked me to do a video on how to Y-bone a northern. So me and a buddy Wes went out fishing today and caught 6 northerns, and I'm going to show you guys how to Y-bone a northern the way that I've been taught. There's many different ways to do it, but this is the way that I've been taught, and I like doing it this way. So first thing you're going to do is just skin your northern. You fillet it like a normal fish, like a normal crappie or sunfish, around the rib cage. And then you're going to skin it. I like using a slippery surface. It seems to work better with northerns so that their skin doesn't bind up and then you end up cutting through it. The slipperier the surface, the better. So you just run your blade down. Get through it. Then you're going to flip the fillet back over to where you have the skin side of the fillet up. Take your knife, put it on either side of the lateral line. That's this red line that runs through the middle of the fillet. You're going to cut about an inch long strip on either side. Now you're going to take the belly meat side and you're going to strip that off by holding the other side of the fillet. You're going to pull it straight away from this. That lateral line in the center of the fish actually has bones. A lot of people don't know that. Your belly side is completely boneless. You don't have to worry about this side. That goes right in the water. Then you take the lateral line, pull it off the second fillet. Technically you don't have to pull it off, but it makes it easier when you go to actually Y-bone this side of the fish. Then you're going to take your fillet, and Wes, if you want to do a little close-up here, you can see all these bones running along the length where the tip of this knife is running. They run along the entire length of the fillet. You're going to go on the meatier side of the fillet. Now keep in mind they Y, so they go down about halfway and then they cut the other direction. So you don't want to push too hard. You go on the meatier side and cut down until you feel the bones, nice and gentle, and run down the edge of the vertical bones. All the way down the fillet. I like to just double check it. Now just take your fillet knife like you were going to skin a fish and just run it along in there, nice and horizontal. Until you get to the edge of where those Y bones are, and you'll see once I get the fillet a little deeper in here, they end. You can see where they end right here. You can just cut that straight down. And that, folks, is how you do the first side of the Y-bone. Now on a bigger fish, you can do the second side. I don't like to even try to mess with like 3-pounders, but this was a 6-pound northern. Anything basically 5 pounds and on up, you can do this other side and you'll actually get some meat from it. But your smaller northerns, you're not going to get enough meat. I think it's kind of a waste of time. But you take what would have been the head end, so you've got your tail end and your head end up here. Take your knife and run it just along the top of those Y bones. You can feel them bumping your fillet knife. You just run it nice and gentle right over the top of them. I got hooked on one here. Right over the top. And there you have another piece of boneless meat. Goes right in the bowl. And these are all your Y bones. That just gets tossed. And that, folks, is how you Y-bone a northern, or the way I've been taught.